sports section, same thing. Just jubilant fans, players yesterday, jubilant fans too, plenty of Russians delighted, as we saw in Steve Rosenberg's piece. That Russian party started yesterday. I understand it is potentially still going on. Much more on the football coming up. I mentioned her a second ago. Here she is. Judy Murray's in The Guardian today. She's given a really significant interview to that newspaper, talking about safeguarding young players in the game, particularly women and girls, and what she thinks should be done. She would talk about, in this paper, about how sometimes on the circuit you can tell when perhaps players aren't happy and why they might not be happy. She also is asked in this newspaper about whether she would coach her grandchildren. Interestingly, she says, definitely not, never again. Talks about some of the abuse she's had over the years, the mean things that people have said to her. And here we have one star we will be seeing here. Serena Williams, of course, who is coming back to play at Wimbledon after having had her baby Alexis, and she's saying, you know, she's totally focused on playing here. She always wanted to play here. We've seen her in England over the last few days. We saw pictures of her over the weekend with the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, who is, of course, a very good friend of hers. And she's aiming to return after having had her baby and prove that she's ready. One thing I will say, though, I don't know if you've noticed, there's a little bit of a change here this year. If you just look over, it's actually over my right shoulder to your left. Here, that, I think, is the biggest television screen I have ever seen. That's the Wimbledon big screen where people will be watching the matches outside court number 1 this year. It is 18 metres across. They've had a little bit of an upgrade this year. I really hope they got some kind of discount for that from their local electric retailer, because that is a whopper.
Sally, what we might have to do is get one of you to go and stand next to it as well, because we kind of get a sense of the scale. It does look huge.
The scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? I've always wanted to do this. Here is Carol Kirkwood to scale. She's not really that small. She's just far away.
And she's not really this big either, Sal. It's just television adds a whole lot of weight onto you. Good morning from Wimbledon 2018. Look at this. We show you this every single year with a different number, of course. Here it is this morning, and Wimbledon, of course, starts today. Now, the forecast for today is set fair, but it could well, there's a good chance it could stay dry for Wimbledon fortnight. So although a new roof has been put on court number 1 and it won't be ready till next year, centre court may just stay open, but it is going to be a hot one. In fact, the temperature at the moment in the Isle of Wight is 21.8 Celsius. It hasn't fallen overnight. Here in London, it's 18.6. So the forecast for Wimbledon today is a dry one, a sunny one, highs of about 31. For all of us, it's going to be sunny and warm, with just the risk of some showers in the southwest. If we start at 9 o'clock in Scotland, you can see that we have got a lot of dry weather, but around Lothian, there is quite a bit of cloud. It's a weak weather front, but it is dry. Coming south again across Northern Ireland, Northern England, a lot of dry weather, and that holds true as we move across Wales, the Midlands into East Anglia, down towards the south. But there are some showers in the Channel Islands, also across southwest England, Devon, Cornwall, the Isles of Scilly, and also across parts of central southern England as well. Now, as we go through the course of the day, many of those showers will fade across central southern England. The risk certainly diminishes through the course of the morning, but we'll hang on to some across Devon and Cornwall and also the Isles of Scilly. But the showers, so they are fairly hit and miss. Again, it's going to be hot. We could have temperatures 30, 31 across parts of the southeast. Along the east coast, with an onshore flow and easterly breeze, we're looking at closer to 16 to 18, and inland, again, widely the low to the mid-20s. So this evening, a lot of early evening sunshine to enjoy. And then as we go through the night, you'll notice more cloud across eastern Scotland and also northeast England. So temperatures feeling a bit fresher this coming night than the one that is just gone, particularly so in the south where it has been so stuffy. So tomorrow it's a bit more of the same, in that we're looking at a lot of dry, hot and sunny weather. Temperatures down perhaps a notch on what we're looking at today, but we're only talking 27 or 28 instead of the 30s, and still the risk of a shower or two in the southwest and possibly a risk of a shower across western Scotland. The outlook, well, it remains set fair right the way into the weekend. At times we may see the odd front flirting with the north of Scotland, introducing the odd shower, but that is about it. Charlie and Lou.
Thank you very much indeed. It does look absolutely glorious there this morning. I will see you both throughout the morning. Thanks, Carol.
Yes, back with both Sally and Carol later on. Sean's here now for a look at the papers with us here in the studio. And Sean, I know you're going to pick up on the story of facts is on the front page of the couple of